The fuck is that?
After running through a ton more monsters, you find the kid.
Can somebody pick me up, please?
Monsters, so you shoot it. And now the kid loves you.
It's not your fault. It's what caused everything. Fine.
Detective, your name is Art Thompson.
What?
So, it turns out you aren't Vincent. You're some dickhead named Arth Thompson, and you were acting as a spy to expose the Umbrella Corporation. The guy dressed in white, who fell from the helicopter, is actually Vincent. What a twist. This is where the game's writers make the lousiest attempt possible to connect this game to the Resident Evil canon.
That's right. At the request of my friend, Leon S. Kennedy, I came here to investigate. Oh, yes. I remember everything.
That's right. Leon from Resident Evil 2 is this asshole's friend. Leon was probably sending Ark there to die. Also, I find it weird he calls Leon by his full name. Who the fuck does that? And this is internal monologue. He isn't talking to anyone. So you send the kid by himself back to find the girl. And they're supposed to meet you at the evacuation room later. Oh, and cue that self-destruct timer. Now, I've only been playing about an hour, and I'm at the end of the game already. Compared to the other Resident Evil games, this one is easy as fuck. This is my first time playing through, and I'm about to beat it. Sure, I've died a couple times, but this game has continues instead of ink ribbons like in the other games. I guess that's one good thing about it. The only good thing. Anyway...
Oh my god, get out of my fucking way, you cunt!
Open a door and run through. This time, however, the weird sewer janitor comes to kill you because he still thinks you're Vincent. Too bad he gets killed by this Naked Claw guy. I know he's called the Tyrant, but I like Naked Claw guy better. Like every other thing in this game, he's easy. He runs around swiping out the air until he dies.
Garbage.
Or does he? On to the next room, where the two kids are somehow already at the evacuation train waving. So let me get this straight. This kid has time to run all the way back to the house, get his sister, run all the way to the factory, and find the train all before you do. And plus, there's monsters all over. Either these kids are really badass or Arth Thompson is a huge pussy. I'll let you decide, because I already have. To move the train, you have to run and hit a switch that's right next to it. This game just keeps going halfway with its puzzles. Why even have them? This is yet another fetch quest on the large dung heap of other fetch quests throughout the game. So you run to one end of the room, then run to the door and get to a helipad. But watch out, the Naked Claw guy from before is crouched on a roof like fucking Batman just waiting for you. He jumps down and the final boss fight begins. All he does is run around with his mouth open and swings at you. It's terrifying. Oh, sorry, I meant embarrassing. As long as you keep walking backwards and shooting, he can't hit you. What a joke! Shoot him enough times and his shoulder eyeball grows or something, and then he gets bigger. So now it's the final battle, which isn't much different from the first final battle. You run around, shoot him, he dies, or does he? You get on the helicopter, everything seems good, and you fly away. The end. Or is it? No, the monster somehow gets to your helicopter after you fly 1,000 feet up and the entire fucking island explodes. It makes no sense, but what happens next makes even less sense. So you shoot him with a missile, and then shoot a missile into the other missile, and now he's dead. The helicopter does the most awkward flyby, and the game ends. Or does it? No, it does, for real this time. There's the credits. Oh, and to answer my question from earlier, according to the credits, there was no quality assurance. No game testers at all. And that means no one checked this game before it came out. What a surprise. After beating it, you have the option to save the guns you found during your playthrough for another run. There are different story segments depending on what route you take, but I give 2 less shits than I did before. All it changes is who gets killed by the Naked Claw guy. So I guess it's an attempt at adding replay value. Replay. But is it replay value if you never want to replay it ever again?
We're going for cash.
If you have an hour and a half to spare and don't value your time on Earth at all, then you can run through it a second time. But me, I'd rather huff the anal exhaust from an elephant.
Good luck out there, people.
Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees will
Oh no. Oh, those assholes must have triggered my neighbor's self-destruct system. I gotta get out of here before everything explodes!
5 minutes, 15 minutes of making these too.
Yes, I wanna fucking take it! Lights out, bitch! Oh, good. You made it out too. Well, thanks for destroying my fucking house! You fucks.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker.
Blood, age, fuck, blood, fuck, height, fuck, weight, fuck.
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games and suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo. Take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill dump man down his beard. The angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari.
Few objects rival design. I have the context defensive, and so I require you to get it for me.
Just heard that Murky Water are going to try and ship some cash by plane. Give me an idea.
In all the annals of history, no game has ever slurped so much shit as High Glide. Well, actually, no, not really. Compared to the shit I play, it's pretty much intermediate diarrhea. But anyway, 8 years ago, I played the first High Glide. Since then, I've gotten a lot of requests to review the other High Glide games. Because the first one was so great, you gotta have more. No, sequels to games that already suck Donkey Kong Golf, that I can't stand. And I can't stand the sound of it. High Glide. Guess we just gotta get it all out. So here's Super High Glide on Sega Genesis and High Hide on the Sega Saturn. Virtual Hide is actually a remake of the original, while Super Hide is a Genesis port of the third Hide game from Japan. Yes, you heard me right. This is the third installment. The second one was only in Japan.
Fucking ringtone.
Japan should have kept them all and incinerated them. So, without further ado, let's start with Super Hide. Let's pop this fucker in and get this over with.
Let's pop this fucker in and make me want to kill myself.
The game starts off with a collection of the most shrill noises Genesis could possibly produce. This is the closest you could get to 16-bit nails on a chalkboard, and it's playing over one of the worst logos ever designed by humans. If you didn't already know this is a Hide review, you'd have no idea what that says. So right off the bat, it's an all-out assault of the senses on two fronts. And look at that cutscene. It looks like a 2-year-old discovered Microsoft Paint. When you start, you're given the option of a character class. There's 4: warrior, thief, priest, and monk. But one thing I do like about the game is you can put up to 8 letters for your name, so I can write pretty much any curse word I like in here, like fucker or dick-faced dildo. Nah, it doesn't fit. But anyway, I'm gonna go with the classic standby. Ass! And with that, we have the last nice thing I will ever say about this game. Dear Lord, look at this. Everything looks like pixelated ass splatter. The people are nothing but a diuretic debacle moving around at 1 frame a second. I can't even tell which one I am. I mean, for the love of sweet shit-cake mushrooms, and yes, like the annals of history, I know what it is. It's shit-take, but it's spelled shit-take. This game looks like the glitch gremlin had a freaky fuck fest all over it. And this isn't even a glitch. It's just how the game looks. This game looks like the original, and it's twice the bits. Supposedly, Genesis does what Nintendo...
Fuck you!
Well, this one does that shit. Super Hide it's just downright ugly, and it came out in 1990. Fantasy Star 2 came out on just the same year. It's 10 times better. I mean, even Final Fantasy on the NES had better graphics